Lungisa began serving a 2-year sentence for assault last week. He was granted bail of 10,000 rand in the Grahamstown High Court in Makhanda yesterday, but he has opted to stay on. Lungisa applied for bail while he awaits to hear if the Constitutional Court will hear his case. Meanwhile, a disgruntled group of former MK-MVA soldiers marched to the ANC offices in Durban yesterday, calling on government to do more to improve their living conditions. Our political reporter, Samkele Maseko, joins us now via Skype to talk about these issues. You're talking to us from the KZN province, Samkele, this morning. Andile Lungisa says he intends to complete the courses he started in prison. One of them, anger management. Just take us through these courses that he started on.
It's not yet clear what Andile Lungisa is essentially saying that he's going to be doing behind bars, where he's currently incarcerated in Port Elizabeth after he hit that DA councillor with a jar vase when they were embroiled in a tussle in the Nelson Mandela Bay Council. But he did get bail for 10,000 rand and opted to stay in prison and to deal with anger management that he perceives that he has. And essentially, Andile Lungisa trying to rebrand himself as a person who's not evading the criminal justice system in the country, a person who's not evading the law or applying the Stalin grenade tactic of delaying legal courts like the former president Jacob Zuma. Is essentially rebranding himself, and he's actually saying that the NPA must get its ducks in a row. If they want for him to remain behind bars, they must be ready for his constitutional court, which is the apex court in the land, where he's appealing his particular sentence of 2 years incarceration, effectively having to resign as a councillor and a member of the mayoral committee in the Nelson Mandela Bay Council municipality, and has also been suspended as a member of the African National Congress and PTT member in the Nelson Mandela Bay as a regional, as a branch task team member. So essentially, Andile Lungisa is trying to rebrand himself so that when he comes out of incarceration, or if the court judgment doesn't go his way, he does not have to essentially go back and acclimatize himself with the situation and the environment behind bars in seemingly wearing orange overalls, which is seemingly not a nice environment, but he's acclimatizing himself to that environment so that should the Constitutional Court's judgment not be in his favor, he does not have to go back and re-acclimatize himself to that situation and be familiar with the surroundings that he's currently in.
Samkele, what can we expect from the meeting between the MK-MVA and the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal next week?
This is not the first time around that MK commanders in the Tegwini municipality basically go rampant and in that particular municipality. Remember, Andile Lungisa was still the mayor of Tegwini. Demanding that they be back into the country, particularly with what he had concluded that they should be rehabilitated, to be brought to the mainstream of the South African and did not left to as they go to areas like the local housing that has been built in the city, certain sections of particular local that has been allocated to commanders, which they are literally staying free and need to be brought back by employment. They are not left destitute and poverty, like where I'm in the rural areas. They see that the community of Applefold, so destitute people are facing unemployment. Essentially, what the commanders and the soldiers.
Yeah. Samkele, it's so unfortunate that the line between Samkele and us is so bad, because I also wanted to ask him the question we're asking our viewers today. Have you started traveling? That's the question we're asking you. Let us know at the agenda_SABC. And even though he's traveling with work, he's in KZN today, but obviously